This episode of the What's Happening Delco podcast is sponsored by Delco Meets for Business. Check us out on Meetup at Delco Meets, the number 4 business, and attend one of our incredible networking events. Be sure to register, and we'll see you there. What's happening, Delco? I'm Rich Shane, and welcome to the What's Happening Delco podcast. Today, I'm joined by Ryan Conte of Propel Credit Union to talk about America250. Ryan, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you, Rich. Appreciate the opportunity, and thanks again for having me.
Well, you are working with Propel. Propel's working on many things with America250. Talk about some of the activities and things we can look forward to this year in 2026.
Yes, absolutely. So first off, obviously, exciting year, exciting time to be in Delco. There's tremendous significance of our region to America250. So yeah, we put together a series of skits and reenactments to help celebrate America250. We're encouraging local business owners in our community to kind of support and be a part of it as well. But we kicked things off with the Boston Tea Party reenactment back in January. And then a few weeks ago, we did another skit at the Washington crossing the Delaware. And then last week we did, the Declaration of Independence reading. We had some team members at one of our branches, and we kind of took segments and read the Declaration of Independence. And, we're excited for next month, March 23rd, Patrick Henry's, Give Me Liberty, Give Me Death speech, which we're going to do something at our Havertown branch in the Manoa Shopping Center. And certainly invite, what's happening in Delco and your followers and other community members to attend that. There'll be some networking, and after that, we won't ask you to participate in any of the skits, but certainly want to connect and network after.
I'd be certainly happy to participate in the skits. It's fascinating. So you have employees of the branches that have been practicing working with these different topics to present these performances?
Yeah. So, Propel, we have a team of about 30 employees, and really the goal is to get as much involvement as possible. And I think, based on the 3 we've already done, I think somewhere in the 10 to 12 range of participants. So it's fun to see your coworkers in a different realm, when you're reading out loud and being recorded and doing a little acting. So it's been very fun. Everyone's been engaged, and it's looking forward to the rest of these as they shake out. So
for myself and those that haven't seen these reenactments or readings yet, do the performers dress up in period costume?
Yes. The first 2 were we had the old school attire on. So there was an article in the Daily Times for the Boston Tea Party reenactment. So and I think on our social media there's some videos and some blooper reels. So it's very comical. And we try to look the part. Yes.
I think it's important, some of these documents, some of these historical moments to be reenacted, brought to us in live form, just to remind us as this country turns 250 years old of the experiences, the growth pains, the things that have happened throughout our history. What was it? What was the catalyst? What was the idea for Propel to really create these performances and these reenactments and bring them to the public light?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of the same issues that people in that time were dealing with that still continue to deal with it. And certainly, as I mentioned, the significance of our region being headquartered in Delaware County, right in Ridley Park. The proximity in which, to where the Declaration of Independence was signed is right up 95. And then shortly after the Declaration of Independence was signed, don't quote me to it because I'm not a social studies history expert, but 13 years, I think, after the Declaration was signed, Delco formed. Delco residents would have felt the effects of, troop movements and other tensions during that time. So, it felt cool because, an opportunity to highlight that, but also there's a lot, independence and the American dream is very much embedded into our core values and our mission as a credit union to bring that pursuit of happiness to our members and other community members. So tons of, connections there, connectivity.
What are some of the other events that Propel has in store for America 250? Some of the other things that are being bandied about and discussed to bring into the public light?
Yeah, so I mentioned, the next skit, Patrick Henry's "Give Me Liberty, Give Me Death." That's March 23rd, which is the date that he delivered that speech. So that's the next one in Havertown, and there is. I don't know all the skits for the remaining months, but we have something planned for each month. But specifically, and we've done this for about 6 or 7 years now. I mentioned, our core values and how financial independence plays a role in that. Every year in July, we have Financial Independence Month, and we try to highlight that, to put members on that path to financial independence. And every July, we come out with a bang and do some, certificate specials, other loan promos, deposit promos to really bring home that mission of financial independence. So as far as April, May, and June, there will be other skits and more to come on that, but be on the lookout for March.
All right. So for those that want to be on the lookout and follow or connect on some of these activities, what's the website? Where should they be looking on social media?
Yeah, so Propel Credit Union, we're on Instagram, we're on Facebook, we're on LinkedIn. We've shared all that. And our website, www.propelcu.org, kind of connect with us there as well.
You've mentioned Patrick Henry. You've mentioned the Declaration of Independence and the authors, and these people were great motivations to the colonists. They still stand out to be great mentors of our world today. Ryan, who motivates you? Who inspires you?
Many people. I mean, I have our founding fathers, obviously. So I'll start there since we're on topic here. But obviously they had that vision where they wanted control over their money, control over their freedom and their future, to be able to own property, run businesses, trade freely, keep the fruits of their labor. And that's very inspirational. That our country was founded off that vision. And I have to shout out my father. I mean, he's from Chester, big family, didn't come from much, and worked his way through college. Had a very successful career, started his own family, and was a hardworking man. So that's obviously been an inspiration for me to look up to him and see what he has done with his American dream, and would love the opportunity to pass that on to my kids.
Ryan, you're out and about in Delco and you have a cheesesteak craving. Where are you stopping for your cheesesteak?
Oh, geez, there's so many. I think Delco Original, when I'm in Glen Mills, I love hitting up their cheesesteaks. The Delco Steaks on McDade is obviously a good one. Um, uh, I'd say they're top two for me.
You've satisfied your cheesesteak craving and you're looking for pizza. Maybe you're bringing something home to the family, or maybe you're heading to one of those reenactments. Where are you stopping for your pizza?
It's definitely got a, Mambrozzo's, Toscana. And lately I've been hitting Pop's pizzas. So they're top three on my list.
All right, this segment of the What's Happening Delco podcast is brought to us by Taft Treats. That's TAFF Treats, and you can find them on the web at tafttreats.com. They make these sensational freeze-dried delicacies that you're going to want to share, bring to friends, family. But what they want to know, Ryan, is what do you like on your pizza?
I'm a huge bacon and pepperoni guy. All the meats. Give me all the meats.
Give you all the meats or give you death, as Patrick Henry is quoted to say, right?
Absolutely.
All right. There's a rumor that this other convenience store company is moving into our community. So what I want to know is, you have a convenience store need. Where are you stopping? Royal Farm Sheets or Wawa?
I would be wrong to not say Wawa. I'm there on a regular. Coffee, gas, you name it, I'm there. So going to Wawa.
You know, this whole America 250 experience reminds me of just the redcoats, you know? And hey, this is what we consider, hey, this is our liberty. Don't tread on us, you know? So, if your preference is Wawa, why would you go anywhere else?
That's right.
Ryan, how do you describe Delco to someone who's never been here or not heard of Delco before?
Oh, that's a great question. Obviously, it's a very proud community, tough, resilient, hardworking people that have big hearts, and I think there's a lot of people doing good. Um, you know, Tons of small businesses that have withstand the test of time, have been around and operating in the county for a long period of time, and I would sum it up in with those comments for sure.
You have friends or family coming in from out of town and you want to give them to or take them to that Delco experience? Where are you sending them or where are you taking them?
Ah, that's a great question. Another great question. I think just because I vividly remember my father as a kid, he would always bring home Romano's, Strombolis. So definitely got to hit Romano's. Um, you know, Nifty Fifties is kind of gives you that old school, Delco vibe. Um, and as far as roast beef sandwiches, I think you got to go to Nick's.
We are going to have a gourmet food experience on Ryan's tour of Delco. That sounds great. I'm excited for that. Ryan, is there anything we haven't talked about today on the podcast? Anything you want listeners to know more about you, more about Propel Credit Union, or more about America 250?
Yeah, I think again, Propel Credit Union. We've been around since 1952, and we existed to serve Boeing employees and their family members, and have since expanded to a community charter serving Delaware County and now Chester County as well. Which I do want to point out that Chester County and Delaware County were once one. So very relevant to the American 250 theme. And yeah, I mean, so we're a full service financial institution. We really focus on small business that tend to be overlooked or ignored by larger banks. So that's kind of been a niche of ours. Obviously, we do all the retail, personal banking, but we want to support the businesses in our community, and with that, we know the people running those businesses need that personal banking connection. And we're a full service financial institution. We can do everything that a big bank could do. Um, you know, Generally lower loan rates, higher deposit rates, less fees, not just your everyday banking, but we have, insurance offerings. Even on the business side, we have a new concept called Biz 360, which is a full circle approach to, really all things business, payroll, merchant services, group health insurance, workers' comp, financial planning, retirement plans for their employees. So really, we want to be a partner of the community, not just a place to park some money or borrow some money. We're much more than that. So yeah, Delco, born and raised, and we're growing, and being able to provide, the expertise out to a greater community has been a joy to be a part of.
Ryan, this is a great time in history. America 250 for what Propel is doing to really bring that energy, that excitement for this time to celebrate. Thank you to you for taking the time to be on the What's Happening Delco podcast. Thanks for being a friend of What's Happening Delco. We look forward to seeing these reenactments, these performances. And not only that, thanks again for all you do to really support the Delco community. The idea of really you're in this community, the Chester County community, but you're taking care of the people here. And that's something to be said for the businesses, the residents, and all those things. Thanks again. We're grateful for your time and all that's going on this year. And thank you again. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Rich. Thanks for having me.
Hey, it's Rich. Thank you so much for being a listener to the What's Happening Delco podcast. I appreciate you taking the time out of your day to learn more about the people and businesses in our community. I have been a real estate agent for over 25 years, working with first-time home buyers to last-time home sellers. As a listener of the podcast, my gift to you is a complimentary 1-year American Home Shield home warranty. This is for buyers and sellers that I help. If you're looking to move anywhere in the United States, I have you covered with an amazing network of real estate agents. I look forward to hearing from you. My direct line is 215-313-3777, or you can email me at rshaneremax@comcast.net. Oh, by the way, I am never too busy for any of your referrals.